All right, good afternoon everyone. So I'm Marco Solomon, the head trainer for Cherry Mobile. And today here at the Diamond Hotel, we just introduced two new smartphones. So that should probably excite our fans more. So what you can see here on the left is the Omega HD.
Right.
So this is the highly anticipated device from Cherry Mobile.
Highly rumored as well, actually.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, it's been like since late last year, and people have been looking for this. So here we've got a 720p display.
Oh, we're talking about the Omega HD.
Omega
right,
HD,
right,
yeah.
right.
So next to it, we've got our very first quad-core device.
Right, right. This is the surprise one. This one,
exactly. No one ever expected for this until the last minute. So we got the Cherry Mobile Flame 2.0. All right, as I mentioned, the first.
This is the There you.
All right, there you go. So the first quad-core device from Cherry Mobile.
So this is the surprise. It's a quad-core device.
Exactly.
Quad-core Snapdragon, actually.
Exactly. Yeah. So let me give you a brief rundown on its specs. Okay. So for Omega HD, we've got a 5-inch IPS display.
Great.
And what separates this from different devices on its class is its Dragon Trail scratch-resistant screen.
Right, right. So the screen is, we tried it already earlier. It does not scratch. It's like, it's a very scratch-resistant display. And 5-inch HD IPS, so very high resolution.
Exactly.
What are the specs?
Sure. So aside from its brilliant display, we've got the dual-core MediaTek 6577.
Right.
And just like what most people are clamoring about, so this Omega HD, actually both units have 1 gig of RAM.
Great. Awesome.
Right?
Awesome.
Exactly. So typical features, we got 4 gig of internal memory. All right. Expandability up to 32 gig.
With a micro SD. Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So both can handle 720p video recording. All right. And
I believe the Omega HD has an awesome camera on it.
oh yeah, definitely. So just like what I've mentioned earlier, so this one has a 12 megapixel BSI rear camera.
Right, so a 12 megapixel camera, that is a very high resolution camera, and a BSI means backside illuminated.
Exactly.
That means it takes pictures in low light very well.
Yeah, that is true. Right. So compared to its predecessors, this should promise a better video capture as well as still captures on its two cameras.
Right. So I believe the front camera is also BSI?
That is true. All right. The front camera has a 2 megapixel sensor with BSI, just like what you've mentioned.
Right.
All right. As you can see, when you try to play around with the user interface,
it's very smooth.
Very smooth.
Yeah. Even with the high resolution display, it's not sluggish or anything.
That is true.
The MediaTek processor is handling it fairly well.
That is true.
So it's a very impressive BSI sensor, scratch-resistant display. What is the price of the Omega HD?
Oh, you know, for our fans, you guys will be delighted to know that this brilliant device is good for just $7,999.
So $7,999 for an HD screen, dual-core processor, very high-resolution cameras, and display. IPS display is very impressive as well.
All right, yeah.
This looks very, very nice, actually. I believe it's also 9 millimeters thin. It's very thin. It's very lightweight. I mean, I compared this to my Titan recently, and the Titan looks gargantuan. And they're using the same 5-inch display.
That is true.
Well, obviously, this is HD, and the Titan is not HD.
Exactly.
Right, so $7,899, very impressive for the Omega HD.
Yes.
When is it out?
All right. For both units, this should be out by April. So in line with our upcoming Cherry Mobile Festival.
All right.
All right.
So let's move on to the
Flame
2.0. Yeah.
2.0. All right.
Right.
So probably most of you guys are familiar with the first Cherry Mobile Flame, right? What makes this different from that first model was this is now running on quad-core Snapdragon S4 processor.
So very impressive. You've managed to put a. This is probably the first local phone or first Asia phone that is a quad-core processor.
That is true. That is true. Yeah.
And that Cherry Mobile is the first to bring in a quad-core tablet with a Fusion Bolt, and now they're the first with a quad-core phone, Snapdragon as well. So very dependable chipset there.
All right. So as you can see here, so the touch response is pretty responsive.
Yeah.
All right, so this is something we expect from this phone.
Right.
All right. Aside from the quad-core processor, it also has a 1 gig of RAM. All right. So for both phones, can handle multimedia pretty well.
Right.
As well as for gaming.
Right.
Most likely, most people who will get this will try this for gaming right away.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So I would say, yeah.
What kind of screen are we looking at here? With
All right.
the,
So for the Flame 2.0, it has a quarter HD resolution.
QHD.
All right. It has a 4.5-inch screen, similar to the first Flame.
Right.
All right. So what else do we have?
Slightly higher resolution than regular wide VGA.
Exactly.
4.5-inch screen. That's pretty large and decent size, decent quality for gaming. Definitely for quad core processor.
Yeah, especially for those who are used to smaller screen, like like with our bestseller Cherry Mobile Flare.
Right.
They should expect a better viewing experience, a better gaming experience on both of these phones. 2.0 has a 5-megapixel sensor at the back. All right. And up front, it has a VGA.
Right.
Right. But what makes this different from other 5-megapixel shooters? So let me try to demo that to you. All right. This phone can handle picture-in-picture. So as you can see here, both the cameras are functioning at the same time. So you've got your front camera on this side. So as you can see, there's Alexi waving his hand. All right, and you can see still the back. So we have the tarp here for Cherry Mobile.
So does this work on both photo and video, and where else does it work?
All right, so the picture-in-picture function works for both still captures and even for video.
Right.
So let me try to demo that. So right now what we have is the video. So let me try to record it. So as you can see here, we are trying to record this conversation. All right, so let me try to stop that one.
So it records in what resolution? 720p?
720p, as you can see here on top. So it records at HD resolution. Right. So here for stills, so you can capture both the ones up front and the ones at the back. So let me try to do it.
Now this is great for capturing people that are actually taking the picture and recording the video and seeing the reactions as they're recording and taking the picture.
Now let me try to show you the gallery for this. So you can see this is the still capture that we have. So you have the front camera capture this image and same thing with the back. And for the video, so let me try to play it. So you can see it's working.
Great, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so that is the Flare 2.0? Flame 2.0?
Oh, this is the Flame 2.0.
Flame, sorry. So Flame 2.0, how much is the Flame 2.0?
All right, just like how we surprised everyone here earlier. So we're offering this, device for just $6,999.
So $6,999, about $7,000 for a quad-core phone. I think that might be the cheapest quad-core phone out there.
Exactly,
actually.
yeah. It's just a fraction of a quad-core compared to other rival brands,
so QHD screen, 4.5-inch, 5-megapixel camera, VGA front with the dual camera functionality. When is this phone available?
All right, actually for both Flame 2.0 and Omega HD, we expect this to hit the market by April this year, along with other phones that will be launching sometime that month. And
do you know if you will have a lot of stocks available for our consumers?
All right, I guess everyone is familiar with the issues that we have gone through before.
No, because it's super in demand, really.
Exactly, yeah. Don't worry, we'll put ample stocks for this nationwide, and expect that everybody will have this phone soon.
All right, so thank you, sir, and we're looking forward to the Flame 2.0 and the Omega HD.
All right.
And thank you, sir.
Okay, not a problem. You're welcome.
Alright guys, thanks for watching, and as always, if you liked the video, please press the like button below. Add it to your favorites and or share it to your friends. If you got something to say, drop a comment in the comment box as well. Of course, more importantly, you should hit the subscribe button on top. This will keep you up to date with our new uploads and helps us out tremendously too. That's it guys, see you next video.
Subscribe to The Big Time Show.
The Big Time Show. Live YouTube tech discussions every Saturday.